Hi there, this is Stephanie Gretchen with Stephanie Gretchen Coaching and Retreats, and let's talk a little bit about self-love. Now, I'm not talking about selfish or egocentric. I'm just talking about how whether or not we're respecting ourselves and how we are treating ourselves, because there's a direct correlation between how we treat ourselves and where we are in our lives. There's little things like self-talk. How do you talk to yourself? What are the kind of words you use? Is that inner critic constantly bantering in your head? Or do you have a habit of putting yourself down? It could be making fun of yourself, which, a little bit of that is fine, but how much of that do you do? And are you, you know, um, pretending like it's being humble, but in fact, you've got negative self-talk going on? It can be really demeaning because we start to really believe what we hear. So, how we talk to ourselves is huge. And then another thing is, do you celebrate your wins? Do you celebrate your worth? Do you celebrate who you are and what you've done? And again, I'm not talking about an extreme. I'm not talking about being egotistical or anything like that. But when you accomplish something or you've had something wonderful happen in your life, why not celebrate it? And why not give yourself the props that you deserve? Another way to love and care for yourself is to do something you love every day. It doesn't have to be something complicated, but are you spending the time doing something that you love every day? That feeds you, and that's what life is about. So figuring out a way to, even if it's just for a short period of time, doing something that you love will really make a difference on how you feel and how you see your world. And the final thing that I'll mention is self-forgiveness. We can spend a lot of energy on, again, kind of that downward cycle of, oh boy, I screwed that up. I can't believe I did that. I'm such an idiot. And I really want to suggest that you hijack yourself as soon as you find yourself in that place and pull yourself out of that downward spiral, because it's not going to do you any good, and it's not going to do anyone around you any good. Yes, we need to learn from our mistakes, but then there's no sense in beating yourself up. And it's so much more useful to spend that energy, instead of beating yourself up, in deciding you're going to use that energy to do something new, to do something worthwhile, and to put your efforts into those new activities and into tweaking what may have gone wrong and putting that energy into your new efforts. So those are just some things to think about. Do you have that negative self-talk? Do you put yourself down? What are the ways that what are the words that you use to talk about yourself? Are you spending time and energy on the things that you love? These are just some little ways that, how we spend our time and the words that we use have a huge effect on where we are. And so this is a nice way to kind of tweak your life and get you closer to a life that you absolutely love and to doing things that you love. So with that, I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.